Alright, how you doing? Welcome to Rapping Nature. I'm David, and on this channel I pay homage to nature and the ancients. Following my profound experiences in Egypt, I've been on a life-changing and spiritual quest. I explore megaliths, sacred landscapes, and the powerful connection between nature and the ancients. I hope you're able to join me on my journey and subscribe to Rapping Nature. Cheers! We are approaching Menhir del Cabezo, which is translated as Menhir of the Head, and it's in the Extremadura region of Spain. It is one of the few menhirs that remain in western Spain. It's set in a very remote location, and you have to drive along a dirt track for a few kilometres before you reach it. The menhir itself is 4.65 metres long, 1.2 metres in diameter, and it's estimated to weigh 12 tonnes, and there are a few interesting carvings and cut marks on the stone. I have visited many megalithic sites now, and I feel I've become a collector of experiences almost, and I leave each site with certain memories, feelings and energy. This was one ancient site I won't be returning to in a hurry. Almost as soon as we reached the megalith, Gaia started barking and growling and was staring at something. Something she sensed in the distance. I couldn't see anything. And I don't think she moved from that one spot the entire time we were there. I couldn't see or hear anything, but something was bugging her. Alright, how you doing? So I'm in Spain today in the Extremadura region at this incredible Menhir del Cabezo. It's an absolute beauty. And I'm here with Gaia. She's growling and barking at some trees there. So I'm not sure what she's seeing or sensing there, but maybe we'll come back to that in a second. This is an amazing menhir, very isolated as you'd expect. All these places I go to. A few kilometres on this dirt track, and this menhir has what looks like some carvings on the stone right here, some kind of circle, so intrigued by that. So let's have a wee wander around the menhir and I'll give you a flavour for it, alright? What's up, Gaia? So we can see some carvings on this menhir. Here what we got, some circular patterns, spirals, sacred spirals, perhaps. Something else here. here as well. I think that's the only carvings and marks on the stone, but yeah, who knows what's been here in the past. Now this is very, very impressive, this menhir. Menhirs, like with all the megaliths, I'm pretty obsessed with and fascinated by. But menhirs, what do you think was going on with them? Were they kind of some sort of markers, a place of ceremony? My feeling is they're all connected with energy somehow. They're like kind of acupuncture needles, you know, penetrating the earth. They're obviously very masculine. You know, menhirs always find very masculine. Goes without saying, they're very kind of phallic looking in terms of the shape. Dolmens, I think, have more of a feminine feel to them, but with menhirs, clearly very masculine looking megalith. So it's, yeah, it feels almost like it's penetrating the earth, it's connecting the earth with the sky, Mother Earth, Sky Father. Perhaps a pinpoint or a location where the ancients knew there was energy. A sacred spot, a marker to say, okay, this is where the energy was. Perhaps also they could have been, again with the sky and ground, I don't know, to draw or attract lightning, perhaps. Fascinating, these menhirs, and again we're completely in the middle of nowhere, very isolated. It's a very remote spot. So why specifically did the ancients build and put this menhir here?
By this point I was becoming more aware of Gaia, and she was barking and growling away in the distance. There was definitely something bugging her. I don't know what she could see or sense or smell, but there was definitely something that wasn't sitting right with her. Dogs can sense things that we can't, there's no doubt about it. They're highly sensitive to energy, you know, shifts in energy, or perhaps an unfamiliar animal or scent. There was definitely something she was sensing. I couldn't personally see or hear anything, but I have to say, as we were about to leave, I did feel something, and I did want to leave. It sounds weird, but I felt something very, very briefly. You know, I'd become very sensitive to the energy of these places and ancient sites, and something just didn't sit right with me. It's hard to explain. It was a sudden, intense feeling, or fright, or adrenaline. I call it. It's like a primal survival mechanism or something. I felt it very briefly, and I knew my gut, my instinct was telling me to leave there.
So there's another megalith. This Extremadura region is unbelievable. Menhir del Cabezo. Now before I go, Gaia has been going off in one since we got here. I'm not really sure what's going on. We're like in the middle of nowhere, but she's growling and barking away. So I'm not sure what she's seeing, hearing, smelling, but something she's not happy about it, whatever it is. Gaia, come here. Okay, we'll go. Yeah, we'd probably better go. I don't know what she's sensing here. There's obviously absolutely no one here. But I had this once when we went to the Necropolis de San Gian in Portugal, the Bell Stone. She was growling at one of the stones for quite some time. But she definitely sensed or felt something there. And again, something's bugging her here. Gaia. So, I hope you enjoyed that. A wee bit distracted there by Gaia. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, give us a wee like, comment and subscribe to Ripper Nature. Alright, nice one. Cheers.